This week on Outdoor Bound TV. We travel to Clark County, Wisconsin, where we join the Rock Creek Disabled Outdoors annual deer hunt held each year at Sunset Pines Resort in conjunction with the special Wisconsin 9-day disabled deer hunting season in early October. Nearly 100 landowners have donated the use of their property to enable over 77 disabled hunters to take part in this year's event.
Will you look at that? That's what we talk about right here. He's right there. I'm not even tired yet.
That is sweet.
Outdoor Bound TV is brought to you by Real Deal Mineral. Deer, eat it, gone. Colby Chrysler Center. Welcome home to Colby Chrysler. Pro Designs. Sign and printing solutions. Canada Outdoor Adventures. The adventure of a lifetime.
Imagine for a moment that you are no longer able to walk to your favorite fishing spot, or that special deer stand this season, or when you looked out over the countryside, you saw this. Hi everyone, welcome to Outdoor Bound TV. I'm your host, Kurt Walbeck. For many disabled sportsmen and women, the relatively simple task of getting in and out of the vehicle, or perhaps walking down to the edge of the lake to fish, can sometimes present overwhelming obstacles that severely limit or even discourage their ability to enjoy the outdoors. Well, there is an organization in Willard, Wisconsin that has been working diligently to eliminate these obstacles, and for the past 13 years has been pairing disabled hunters with generous landowners and willing guides to provide access and assistance to sportsmen and women with disabilities that still want to pursue their passion for deer hunting. Kevin Marsh of Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin, has agreed to allow our cameraman to follow him as he takes part in this year's event.
Hi, I'm Kevin Marsh. I'm from Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. I'm a paraplegic in a wheelchair, have been for 29 years. Had an industrial accident, crushing injury 29 years ago, and here I am today. I've always been an outdoors person. I hunted, fished, just enjoyed the outdoors to the utmost. Since the injury, I've also enjoyed the outdoors. The only hunting season I missed was when I was in the hospital with the injury, and with the help of a lot of great people, has made it all possible to continue and persevere my passion. I do a lot of camping, never miss a deer season. That's something that you wait all year for. I've got a four-wheeler side-by-side that I do some four-wheeling, fishing when I have a chance, just general outdoors activity just like anybody else. Sometimes people are amazed that that you still pursue your passions and go about with hunting, be it in Wisconsin or out west. I guess I feel that I don't do anything any different than anybody else would, because if they love to do it, they'll find a way to do it. The love of the outdoors and the sports, and you just find a way to do it. Some of the biggest obstacles are access, because you aren't able to walk into the woods anymore or walk over to the bank of the river. Or that's where Rock Creek Disabled Outdoors comes in a big way. They have their landowners, which they do anything and everything to get you into the outdoors so you can enjoy the sport of hunting. And they have the guides, which help you retrieve the game and to help you get set up into a situation so you can enjoy and pursue the animals.
Rock Creek Disabled Outdoors is a nonprofit organization and the brainchild of Willard businessman Dale Pekovsek, who has also been confined to a wheelchair since 1978. With the help of literally hundreds of friends, neighbors, and volunteers from all over the state, Dale has managed to recruit nearly 100 landowners around the Clark County area to donate the use of hunting blinds on their property during the special 9-day disabled deer hunt that the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources has set aside in early October for all hunters that possess a valid Class A, Class B, C, or D disabled hunting permit and apply to hunt on lands where owners have enrolled their property into the Wisconsin Disabled Deer Hunt Program.
In the October hunt, it's much more feasible to sit outside, be outside in the outdoors, and you can get there without getting through a foot of snow or 30 below weather or whatever is thrown at you.
In addition, nearly 80 guides have graciously donated their time and talents to help transport and assist the disabled hunters while afield. Dale and his staff have provided a deer camp type environment at his Sunset Pines Resort and North Mound Tavern, complete with deer registration and skinning stations, and a big top tent complete with buffet-style meals each Saturday evening of the hunt, and drawings for raffle and door prizes donated by sponsors of this event.
Dale over at Dale's North Mound in Willard, he does hours and hours of work prior to you getting there. He will pair you up with a guide, which may be the landowner and may not be, but he's familiar with the property, what the animals are doing. They've made access for you, and they will do anything they can to get you out, be it get you in on four-wheelers or in a trailer, get you set up comfortably in a blind if it's raining, just to ensure that you have a great time. And that's what it's all about, is a wonderful time. This hunt was the brainchild and started by Dale Petkovsek, and he's the man behind this entire hunt, and he is a quad in a power chair who doesn't do the rifle hunt, but he spends endless hours, days, weeks putting this all together. And he has got it down to a fine oiled machine that works quite well. And there are a lot of people that are thankful for Dale's involvement in just getting this going. And the fact that he loves the outdoors himself and thinks others deserve to have the chance to get out and enjoy it, whether or not they were a seasoned hunter prior to their injury, or we've had young people that come over that have never hunted. And this is the beginning of their hunting career, and they've just thoroughly enjoyed it. Dale and his sister Mary have been putting this together, like I say, since 1998, and have done a wonderful job, and continue with the help of many, many volunteers to make just an awesome time over there for everybody. You will see many different types of disabilities, from people in power chairs to people walking with a cane. You can go there and go away feeling pretty good about yourself, because a lot of the things that these people do to get themselves out in the field and the help to help them get out in the field is pretty astronomical. It's heartwarming to see it. When you first arrive at Sunset Pines Resort, which is an accessible resort, has 3 cabins, and they will try to set you up with accommodations, and even after those are filled, help you find accommodations elsewhere in town. There's a luncheon to begin with once you get there on the first Saturday at noon, to get everybody acquainted, to make everybody feel comfortable, to pair you up with your guide and landowner. I got affiliated with this back in 1998, I believe it was the first year of the hunt. The landowners have donated the land for you to hunt on. You get there and you will go down and sight in to make sure everybody is all up to par. later on in the afternoon, everybody goes their way out to the property that's been designated for them to hunt on with their guide, and their guide will give them whatever assistance they want. Whatever you the hunter wants, they will make it possible. On the first day of my hunt, on Saturday afternoon, I went out with my guide, Sam Wheeler, a former Badger star, and Sam, from what I understand, was drafted by the Pittsburgh Steelers in his football career. He lives in Illinois, has a home in Willard that he comes back up just for the hunt to help people. And we went out that day. We were able to drive into the woods. Sam helped me out of the van, get into a blind. We watched a draw in the woods, hoping the deer would be coming to the fields, coming through this draw. But the wind wasn't cooperating. So they have no power of the wind. Everything they can do, the weather isn't one of them. So, but still a wonderful, wonderful afternoon sitting outside in the woods, watching just what the woods had to offer. But it wasn't deer that day. There's a tent set up at Dale's Northbound Tavern in Willard that will accommodate all the people that show up, and there are hundreds, be it landowners, guides, participants, and they have registration right there at the bar. When you bring your deer in that you've gotten that day, they register it.
So here I'm sitting in the blind all by myself, and I've got deer coming all over the place. All of a sudden I see him come up over the top of the side. All he gave me was the top of his, and I thought, you know, I know the body of a deer. And it's like, I'm gonna bring it in, I'm gonna and shoot. Boom, he dropped like a ton of bricks. And it's like, all right, I got it.
I think you're fine there, darling.
Then they take it down to the skinny rack where they will skin it, quarter it, stick it into a cooler, cool it down for you, and come time for you to go home, they will get your cooler, put your meat in your cooler and help you get it into your vehicle for the ride home. There's a buffet style meal you go through, you get fed, door prizes are handed out, lots of camaraderie, and Dale MCs this deal, and I think he's busy 24 hours a day while this is going on. On the second day of my hunt, I hunted with Al Lamovic on his property. Now, Al has done a wonderful job of making his property accessible to the outdoors for people in wheelchairs.
My dad and I started building these roads in 2003 with a bobcat and a rake and a shovel. And we'd get the gravel delivered, and then we'd just slowly, we could do about 150, 200 feet a day by hand. You get one scoop of gravel, you could do about 8 feet of road, and put about 5 inches on. Well, since that time, we've expanded it from 1.5 miles to 3 miles. And we've had to put another 5-inch coat on all of the roads. There's about 3,500 yards of gravel on these roads. Almost anything that a disabled person would drive, like a golf cart or a RTV or a four-wheeler, they can get easy access. We put up the handicap fishing dock this spring, so it's about a half-acre pond. And it's stocked with bluegills, and we have wood duck houses. Here's one of our hunters going in right now. All right.
3 or 4. You're coming, Jim. You got it.
He brings his nephew. He hunts with the laser, assisted by no carpet.
We're done spoiling you.
And we're going to be adding grouse hunting for disabled. Like in a golf cart like this, they'll be able to just ride along the trails. So, Glenn Robinson from Chippewa Falls, he just got into the blind where he got a deer last night. So.
I was in this back last night hunting, my first time back here, but at about 6:20. I saw my first deer. It was, well, first I saw two doe. They come from that direction. One of them come probably within 6 or 7 yards of the shack here. And I watched her for about 15 minutes. And the other one was on the other side, and I think I spooked it. So this one that was right in front of me jumped out in the field there and was looking at me. So I shot it right away because I knew they were getting ready to run. And he only went about 10 yards into the tall grass over there and dropped. It's easy to get into and move around in these shacks and everything. And it's easy to get back here. And it's just a good experience all around.
We just mapped out areas here and brought the bulldozer in and started making little food plots. So that's basically what we have here.
I was able to get into the deep woods with the help of Al and all the hard work he's done to make it accessible to me. Was able to wheel into a permanent blind. Al has done a wonderful job of opening up the outdoors to people in chairs, and he's put in food plots to draw the animals in, keep the animals in. He does a tremendous amount of work to ensure the outdoors is accessible to people in wheelchairs, and he offers it to anybody in a chair. So it's just a wonderful opportunity given to myself and many other people by Al and his hard work and dedication. We tried, but there again, the animals weren't cooperating with us.
Real Deal Mineral. Deer eat it gone.
Real Deal Mineral is the real deal. Other minerals on the market contain up to 70% salt. Real Deal has less than 7% salt and more of the minerals deer need to grow bigger horns. And bigger horns mean bigger trophies.
I tried Real Deal Mineral for the first time, and I had over 1,000 pictures on my trail cameras in less than a week.
Real Deal Mineral. Check out our website or a dealer near you.
At Colby Chrysler Center, we know that buying a new car is a big deal, so we do our best to make it feel right at home.
We know your time is important, so you won't find any gimmicks or hassles here. Just a great selection and unbeatable prices.
Good looks, a comfortable ride, a Hemi engine, safety, and the ability to haul just about anything. What more could you ask for in a new truck?
Our commitment to you doesn't end with the sale. We are here for you anytime you need us.
At Colby Chrysler, it's all about making you feel at home and ready to hit the road.
Welcome home to Colby Chrysler.
Conceptual design, quality printing, and custom applications. Pro Design's sign and printing solutions. Over 20 years of professional service and experience. Pro Designs in Medford, from original concept to finished product. Get the recognition your business deserves. Pro Designs, sign and printing solutions. Offering professionally guided, all-inclusive packages, Canada Outdoor Adventures is a U.S.-based company specializing in great hunting adventures in Alberta, British Columbia, New Zealand, and beyond. Whether you're seeking that trophy of a lifetime, planning a hunt for you or your group, or taking your son or daughter on their first adventure, let Canada Outdoor Adventures handle all the details for you. To contact a pro staff member near you, visit our website, Canada Outdoor Adventures, the adventure of a lifetime.
Hey everyone, we love to see the photos of the animals you harvest and the fish you catch here on Outdoor Bound TV. Well, this season, Petrick Service Station of Independence has teamed up with the SPM Apparel to bring you some great prizes just for submitting your photos to the show.
Simply log on to the Outdoor Bound TV website, click on the Submit Photo button, and all the instructions and contest rules are right there. All photos submitted will automatically be entered into the grand prize drawing: a Remington Model 700-270 rifle, compliments of Petrix Service Station. Anyone selected for the show will receive an Outdoor Bound TV t-shirt, compliments of ESPM apparel. All entries must be received by December 1st to qualify.
And remember, you can't win if you don't submit your photo. Here are this week's Outdoor Bound TV viewer photos.
Some of the hunters, this is their first opportunity at hunting, and to see a young boy in a power chair, that this is the first opportunity he's ever had to go out and try to get a deer to hunt and to actually harvest a deer, and to come back and see the joy in this kid's face is just unbelievable. And everybody there is there to support him in his endeavors to do this. And a lot of people, it's their first opportunity. They've never had a chance to hunt nor take a deer. And that's the goal, is to open up the outdoors to these people.
And I want to thank Dale. This is, and the group at Rock Creek, it's just unbelievable what they do for us handicapped people. It's fantastic. It put tears in your eyes. It's just a fantastic event.
On the third day of the hunt, it didn't look good. A lot of rain, a lot of wind. First we thought it was going to be a washout. Then we decided, well, we're here, let's give it a whirl. So with the help of my guide, Dalton Clark, he's a young man of 16 years old, and he helped me get into the blind, which had a cover over, so the rain didn't hit us directly, just through the leaks in the roof. He took the vehicle back, and we were watching the area in the woods where the animals were feeding on acorns on their way out to the alfalfa fields. We had a group of does that came in. The rain had let up a little bit. It was just a slow drizzle at that point. And the animals were feeding in. And they were probably, this group of does spent 10, 15 minutes out in front of us, but didn't give us an opportunity at a shot. But yet we were able to enjoy watching them. We felt good that we may have a chance yet to come. It was still early in the evening. There was another group that came in a little while later, a doe and a yearling, with the third deer that hung back further and never really give us an opportunity even to see what it was. But the doe and the yearling, they milled around eating acorns, and then they never came up past us. They went back the way they came. And then a little later in the afternoon, getting more towards evening, noticed a nose poking through the woods, coming our way. But she decided she was going to stand behind this clump of tree for 10 minutes or so. She finally stepped out. Well, we had two come in, and the one we wanted to take, of course, stood behind the tree for 10 minutes. And we waited her out, and she took a step to her left, and I shot, and she went down. Now we have to go retrieve. From that point, he helped me get to the deer, to retrieve the deer, and make a good recovery on a good animal, and Had a wonderful time, even though the weather wasn't spectacular. It worked out wonderful that night. Well, we came out here, it was raining pretty hard. We wondered if it was going to be all for vain, but we got it in the blind, got set up. We've seen quite a few deer, and this one happened to come along, and we waited her out behind a tree. She didn't want to show herself. And Dalton, I sure appreciate all the help. You're welcome. It's ends up being a great day in the rain. Thank you. Well, I appreciate all the help. And that night it happened to be that was the only deer taken that day. So it was a relief to everybody back at the tent that at least there was one deer down that night. We had another great meal there in the tent with a lot of good camaraderie and door prizes, and just got to share a lot of time with a lot of good people, landowners, guides, hunters, all alike, all there for one reason, to just enjoy the outdoors. The participants to this hunt have come as far as California. Other people come from all areas of the state. It's a real community event. All of the neighbors and families all come together to help others. That's part of the sense of community over there. It's given me an opportunity that I didn't have before to participate in the outdoors a little bit with this early hunt. But the bigger side of it is the lifelong friends you make, both from the disabled hunters, the landowners, and the guides. They all come together to enable somebody to go out and enjoy the outdoors. And it's just a wonderful event.
Hey, do you want to stay up to date on the cast and crew of Outdoor Bound TV? Find them on Facebook, or you can log on to their website, outdoorbound.tv.
Outdoor Bound TV is brought to you by Real Deal Mineral. Deer, eat it, gone. Colby Chrysler Center. Welcome home to Colby Chrysler. Pro Designs. Sign and printing solutions. Canada Outdoor Adventures. The adventure of a lifetime.
You know, it's people like Dale and his staff of volunteers, landowners, and guides that give so generously of their time and talents to help ensure that everyone has the opportunity to pursue not only their love for deer hunting, but to live the outdoor lifestyle. Folks, join us again here next week when we'll bring you more great hunting and fishing action from around Wisconsin, around the nation, and around the world, right here on Outdoor Bound TV.
Outdoor Bound will be right back after these messages with more of the... See, I told you. We could make some. I've watched your show enough. This one might be tougher. Oh, sorry. Yep. Uh-oh. Should we talk about the farmer now?